Vodka and lemonade, if you're wondering. Shout out Sky. So, welcome to my Fireside chat. Before we jump into the topic, I really want to say I'm sincerely grateful for all of you for subscribing, watching, just clicking on my channel. It really means a lot to me. And as you may know, I just got started with this YouTube channel maybe a month ago. And it seems like people are very receptive of my videos so early on. So I just want to say thank you. We just getting started. And I'm actually really looking forward to informing every race, every nationality, every gender, about different countries and cities around the world. I was pressured into creating a YouTube by my peers because a lot of my peers, they say, Syd, you travel so much, like, why don't you have a YouTube channel? I've never really been one to post much on social medias and stuff like that. That's not really who I am by nature. You know, I don't really care to post every single day what I'm doing, or like, but my peers were stressing to me, Syd, you live a unique lifestyle with the traveling. You're always going somewhere, right? You would be a great source of information for a lot of people. So hence, I decided to start this channel in Romania. I'm actually in Hungary, Budapest right now, or Budapest, Hungary right now. I'm not editing that out. And I'm loving it. It's great. But I was in Romania for 5 weeks, as you may know. I'm sure you may have saw the short that I filmed, Do Romanian Women Love or Hate Black Men? You saw the short. You see the thumbnail. Yeah. So I want to follow through on the promise that I made to talk about it extensively from my experience. I wanted to wait to make this video because I wanted to spend the entire 45 weeks in Romania before I made any quick judgments, right? I want to make sure my experience and my perception are in alignment with one another. So that's my reason for waiting to do this video. And I'm in Hungary. Like I said, I'm in Budapest right now. I won't be here long, but my memory and experience of Romania is still very fresh. So I figured pour some vodka and lemonade and tell you firsthand my experience in Romania dating. Okay, I'm gonna do another video on the race aspect and how receptive people were in regards to race, but this video is gonna pinpoint the dating atmosphere from a black man's perspective. Whew. So as a disclaimer, I know my Romanian friends are probably watching. First off, thank you so much for welcoming me to your country with open arms. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate your support for even watching this video. Romania treated me so well when I was there, for the most part. I didn't have many issues. And when it comes to the women, right, and how they are when it comes to black men, okay, from my experience, right, I will say in the totality of Bucharest. I can speak on Bucharest because that's where I stayed. In its totality, I would say a lot of the Romanian women not really feeling black men like that. Contrary to my short that I made, I think the Romanian culture is very tight knit, right? So, and especially if you don't know the language, it's very difficult to maneuver and date women out there. A lot of women, not all, but I find it difficult at times, and I'm not one to typically struggle when it comes to ladies. I've been all over the world. Africa, South America, Asia, USA, everywhere. And I'm typically one to do pretty well with the ladies. I think so. So in Romania, it's an acquired taste, right? You can do well with the ladies there. But you gotta have a little bit of patience, right? It seems to be a conservative culture there in Bucharest, Romania, from my experience, okay? It's a bit different from a lot of other places that I've been. And then that's not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing, but, it's not as simple as, oh, you're black, you could go there and get any girl you want. It don't really work like that in Romania. It doesn't. But there is a sector of Romanian women that love black men. I would say it's probably like a 30-70 split. Maybe 35-65. 35-65 being 65%. You may not really favor black men too much when it comes to dating per se. But that 35%, listen to me. If they like black men, they like black men. I am not kidding. No bullshit. You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. The night that thumbnail was captured, that was one of the best nights I'd had in a long time. One of the best nights that night. We were out until 7 in the morning, I think, 8 in the morning. And I actually captured some of that night in the short that you may or may not have seen. If you haven't, check it out. That night really put things into perspective on how some Romanian women feel about black men. Okay? The ones that like black men, I'm telling you, they like black men and they go hard in the paint. I'll leave that to your imagination. So, when it comes to meeting chicks in Romania, right? And I guess if you're a woman watching this, meeting Romanian men, if that's what you're into, if you're not of the Romanian culture, it can be a little challenging at times. And I believe it would be the same way from a woman's perspective. So I'm speaking from a black man's perspective. Because I found myself just very challenged there, which is more than I normally don't struggle with the opposite sex. But Romania was a challenge, and I think the language barrier, like I said, the language barrier played a big part in that. Also, not to mention the ratio, and this is another reason why I wanted to wait to make this video. If I would have made this video while I was in Romania, then this point that I would have made would not have been accurate. When I was in Romania, I kept thinking, there's so many guys here. Like, the ratio is unfavorable to me, right? As a straight black male, the ratio, everywhere I was going, it was like 65 to 35% girls. And I'm like, I don't really like this too much. I probably, if you watched my Terme video, you probably saw that I mentioned that in there. That was the case everywhere I went out there. But here in Hungary, Budapest, I'm noticing it's the same thing. I don't know if it's a Europe, like a Europe thing or what, but here in Budapest, I'm also seeing kind of more guys out than girls. So the ratio is not really in the guy's favor, right? When it comes to the dating market. So I don't really like that too much. But here in Budapest, and not to switch the subject, but Budapest, yeah, Budapest is its own little beast. But as far as Romania, that didn't really sit well with me. And not to mention, when it comes to the women, a lot of times it seems like everything is like on their terms, like as far as, you know, meeting up, right? It seems like there's always an excuse or always something going on to where you're kind of like the last priority, you know, which is different from a lot of places where I've been. And this is just truth, y'all. This is just me speaking on my experience. Yeah, the mentality of a lot of the women when it comes to dating, I don't know if it's just dating black men or just dating in general, but it just, I didn't really particularly like it too much. But Romanian babe, my Romanian babe, she was very cool. She would call me like every day, and you know, she would, you know, just check in, say what's up. We didn't really see each other much because even she started acting funny. Like later on, I'm like, I just can't win. But, you know, overall, dating in Romania is not particularly my favorite. But for the Romanian women that love black men, they go hard for black men. So if you find a Romanian woman that is into black man, you need to hold on to her. And hold on to her tight while you're out there, because she'll do you good. She will do you good. I got a buddy. Shout out my homie. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna put him on Front Street, but he loves Romania. Okay, Romania that's his spot. Okay, he loves to go hunting. That's his thing. He likes to get rejected and, you know, work and all that. That's his thing, and that's cool. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I'm a cool cat, y'all. Like, I'm cool, you know. I don't, you know. I just like for things to flow naturally. I don't like things to be forced, you know. Like, I don't like to keep, going out of my way for a woman who is making things difficult. I love doing things for women, but when it's too much, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time to be going back and forth about why, and that's not my style. You either with it or you're not, and it's cool. If you're not cool, you keep it moving. If you with it, cool, let's roll. Everything on me. That's how I do it. When I date, like I'm gonna make sure everything is cool, we have a good time, and we ain't gonna have no problems. In Romania, yeah, it was. I was dating one girl there. She was just difficult, just difficult. And I guess me saying that, you would think that's all over the world, right? But nah, I think there is a vein of that is specifically for Romanian women. And even with the language barrier, that even makes things even more difficult, because things get lost in translation. So the moral of the story is, black men, if you decide to go to Romania, it's not gonna be as easy as you may think just because you're black. Them girls, they don't operate like that. And my boy who always goes there, he even told me, like, I love going places where they don't just date me because I'm black. So, he likes that, to put in that extra work. And that's great. Me, nah, not really my style. But, like I said, like my Romanian babe in the thumbnail, they go hard for black men if they like black men. They will go hard. For real, for real. I'm telling you. Would I go back to Romania and date? There are other places that, would probably be a little bit better when it comes to dating, per se. Like I said, I've been all over the world. And Romania, as far as the dating scene with the women, there's some pretty women in Romania, many beautiful women there. But the dating, I think, it wasn't how I thought it would be. In my head, I did have the thought that because I'm black, it's gonna be easier, right? It'll be easier to just date. It ain't like that in Romania. They're very in tune with their culture, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's no cakewalk. But my Romanian babe, who's very beautiful, as you can see in the thumbnail, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you so much for a great time in Romania. I enjoyed the time we spent, and when I come back to Romania, if I come back to Romania, you already know, I'm hitting you up, baby girl. So leave in the comments your experience dating in Romania, right? I want to hear it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about anything I said, and we can chop it up. And if you found anything in this video valuable to you, go ahead and subscribe if you found anything valuable. If not, then still subscribe. Because I promise I got more content coming for you. I'm a world traveler. It's what I do. And even when I go back to Atlanta, right, I'll still be talking on a worldly level, okay? And shoot, I can tell you about Atlanta if you want, because I got extensive experience dating in Atlanta as well. So shout out to Romania. I love y'all. Thank you for opening your arms, welcoming me with open arms. Said that wrong. I really appreciate it. And to the ladies of Romania, the beautiful ladies of Romania, thank you, and thank you. Till next time.